I'll hand over the marriage proposal for the plain, unattractive president's daughter.
Bring out the wife then.
Alright, I got it. What are you talking about? She's my wife. Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
Clack, clack, clack. Yes, this is Iba Trading. Ah, thank you for always looking after us. Alright, I'll take the message. I'm Kaiji, a 40-year-old single average salaryman. I'm constantly swamped with work, but honestly, this hustle is what gives my life meaning. Yes, we'll proceed in that direction. As soon as the person in charge is back, we'll return your call. Thanks again. I approach my work with everything I've got and see it through to the end. But there is something that makes things complicated. And that is... whoosh!
You're working hard again today, Kaiji, aren't you?
Hey, what the?
Don't worry, I'll take it from here.
The problem is, my annoying coworker always swoops in and steals the credit.
The client would prefer if Soichi handled it instead, don't you think? I've made some time in my busy schedule, so I'll go and seal the deal for you.
I worked my butt off for that contract. Please, just let me handle it this time.
Huh? I can't hear you.
No matter what I say, it's useless. I guess I'll just give up. This kind of thing happens all the time.
Your frustrated face. Man, I love it.
Yeah, whatever. You could have the contract. Just leave me alone.
Oh yeah, Soichi, why don't you tell him about that thing?
Huh?
Oh, the marriage proposal that President Nakamatsu suggested.
President Nakamatsu? The one from our client?
Soichi's such an elite that he's getting offers from all over the place. Are you jealous?
Honestly, President Nakamatsu is so unfortunate to pick this guy for his daughter. Soichi's really good at kissing up to the higher-ups, and it makes him popular with clients.
Well, I'm going to turn down the proposal though.
Wait, really?
Look at her. Can you believe it? President Nakamatsu really had the nerve to introduce someone like her. If my daughter looked like that, I wouldn't want anyone to see her either.
That's rude. President Nakamatsu trusts you enough to introduce his precious daughter.
Don't act all high and mighty. I know you're laughing on the inside too.
I'm honestly so tired of dealing with these two. They still can't speak decently even at 40.
I'm not struggling with women anyway. You've got it good, Soichi. Yo, Mr. Playboy.
The women only see you as an ATM.
Oh yeah, I'll give you the marriage proposal for the plain, unattractive president's daughter. You want to finally put an end to your lonely life, right? Lucky you, getting the scraps.
I'm not interested in getting married. You're the one who got the offer, so if you're gonna turn it down, just do it properly.
Nah, too much of a hassle. But if you go instead, President Nakamatsu's gonna be really disappointed, huh? A gloomy girl and a boring guy. What a perfect match. Alright, it's settled. The meeting's this Saturday, so don't you dare skip it.
Why am I the one who's going?
Because she's not a match for me, obviously. This is a golden opportunity for you, the unpopular guy, to finally get married. You might get rejected at the door though, since you're just a plain old average Joe. Good luck with that.
Wait a minute. And so, to save face with the client's president, I had no choice but to accept the proposal. Time passed and at a company social event.
Bring out your wife.
Alright, I got it.
Can't wait to finally meet her. Who would have thought that you'd actually get married? Yeah, right? Soichi, you turned out to be Cupid. I'm such a great guy for pairing up the two unpopular people.
Even though it's late, I guess I should just call her. I ended up marrying Ayabe, the girl from the marriage meeting. And when I gave her a call, she said she'd come right away. Sorry for calling you out so late.
It's fine. I've been wanting to meet everyone anyway.
Whoa, you know someone this beautiful? Why didn't you introduce her to me earlier?
What are you talking about? She's my wife.
Wife? What the? No way. You're joking, right?
How could I be joking? You're the one who told me to call her, so she came.
Thank you for always looking after my husband. I'm Ayame, his wife.
She's stunning. I can't believe it. She looks so different from the photo.
Photo? Oh, you mean the picture from the proposal meeting. How embarrassing. Meeting Kaiji changed me.
Oh, really?
When I met someone I cared about, I suddenly wanted to look even better. I've been working really hard on my fashion and makeup since then.
She's been looking more radiant recently, but I had no idea she was putting in all this effort. Ayame was elegant and lovely when we first met, but lately I noticed a change in her aura, and I never realized it was because of me.
Ahem. The truth is, I was the one who was originally offered the marriage proposal by her father. You're way too ordinary for her. If we're talking about the perfect man, with both wealth and skills... That's right, it's me. It's not too late. Ditch that average guy and come to me, the higher class option. Do it now.
Talk about a complete 180. Well, not like something like this could ever affect our relationship. Soichi was saying whatever he wanted, but I wasn't worried at all. Why? Because...
Judging by your tone, you had turned down the proposal because of my appearance, right?
Huh? Well,
Unlike you, Kaiji looked past that and rather valued me for who I am on the inside.
Ayame might seem quiet, but she's a strong woman.
It's obvious who would make me happier in the long run.
Grrr. Well, that hit a nerve. Shut up. What's wrong with judging someone by their looks? It's natural for men to be drawn to beautiful things. You really missed out. There are countless women wishing to be my fiancé.
Oh, you're quite confident, aren't you?
Soichi's got money and looks. Of course he's popular, right? That's right. All it takes is a smile at a woman, and she's all mine.
Or maybe they just see you as a convenient guy who gives them money?
Huh? No way.
Ayame, let's leave it at that. No need to pay attention to them.
She's surprisingly sharp with her words. At first, I thought she might be alright, but she's just a strong-willed woman. Women should be charming. No one's gonna spoil you with that attitude.
You don't seem very suave yourself. I doubt you were popular with women.
Oh, acting all high and mighty. What could you possibly know after just a few minutes of meeting me?
You can usually tell what kind of person someone is from a first impression. Honestly, even a short time was more than enough to know what you were like.
Man, my wife is so cool. No matter who she's dealing with, Ayame never backs down, which I really admire as someone who's not so confident myself.
Looks like your future is pretty bleak, my friend.
Where's this coming from?
It's obvious you're gonna be whipped by your wife.
I'm indecisive, so having someone take the lead sounds great to me.
Taking the lead? That's a nice way to put it. I know people who always complain about their wives. There's nothing good about marriage. And your wife was originally plain and gloomy, right? Eventually the facade will fall, and she'll go back to how she used to be.
He's really laying it on thick now just because Ayame shut him down.
Also, I haven't told you yet, but we've been called in by the president tomorrow.
Oh yeah? What for?
I haven't heard the details, but I've got a good guess. We're the cream of the crop, right? It's definitely about getting promoted to executive roles. You'll stay a lowly employee forever. We live in completely different worlds, like heaven and earth. Now I'm really gonna be chick magnet. How about we plan a mixer to celebrate?
It's ridiculous how excited they are about getting promoted, especially considering they've got no real skills. I'm amazed you're so desperate to be recognized for stealing other people's work.
Don't say it like that. We're winning contracts because of our talent. You're just jealous because you're bad with words and have no drive. Pretty embarrassing in front of your wife, huh?
I spent time building trust with our clients and meticulously preparing the materials. Then you guys come in, steal the work, and act like the contract was easy to get.
Aha! Feeling bold today, huh? Trying to impress your wife? You've gotta step on whatever you can climb up, right? You'll be stuck as a lowly employee forever. Are you really going to marry this guy? You know he's just going to be a burden. President Nakamatsu picked me as the marriage candidate, but now she's stuck with a reject like you. She must be devastated. Choosing Kaiji just shows that neither the president nor his daughter have any taste. Nakamatsu Trading is probably doomed at this rate. It's only a matter of time before it collapses.
How long are they gonna keep running their mouths? I'm used to it, but I can't let Ayami keep listening to this nonsense. So I decided to play my trump card. Father-in-law, I'm sorry for letting these fools talk like this in front of your daughter.
Father-in-law? Wait, is President Nakamatsu here? No way, he's just bluffing to see us panic. That's gotta be it. Mentioning your father-in-law is the ultimate loser move. Were you calling for me?
Eek!
What is President Nakamatsu doing here? I couldn't let my daughter walk around alone at night.
My father-in-law was kind enough to give Ayame a ride.
Why didn't you say something sooner? You said you wanted to meet my daughter, so I decided to come along. And this is what I find? How disappointing.
My father-in-law usually has a sharp, professional look, wearing suits and perfectly styled hair. But tonight, he was in casual mode, and these two idiots hadn't recognized him at all.
No, you've got it all wrong. This is just a misunderstanding. We were welcoming her in our own way. Yeah, that's it. We're so close that we joke around like this all the time.
Hey, that's way too much of a stretch, even for you.
Ahaha, what's with the sudden formality?
These guys are such suck-ups.
That's just how friendship between guys works, right? I'm sure you understand, President Nakamatsu.
Facing the head of the company, they were clearly flustered.
Do you really think such childish excuses are going to work on me?
Of course, their ridiculous lies weren't going to fly.
I heard every word you said about my daughter with my own ears. You also had a lot to say about the future of my company. President Nakamatsu, please calm down. We didn't mean any of it. Don't take it seriously. People tend to get carried away when drinking, you know.
It sure sounded sincere to me.
Come on, Ayame. You too? You know the saying, a little white lie. We were just exaggerating a bit to break the ice, that's all. I'm truly disappointed in you. I'm ashamed I ever considered you for my daughter's marriage. Look, we're really sorry about this. I sincerely apologize. Come on, you apologize too. Sorry. I wasn't thinking clearly. I couldn't see how wonderful your daughter really is.
That's not like him, to apologize so easily. Something about Soichi's attitude didn't sit right with me. And then...
However, President Nakamatsu wasn't wrong. I'm obviously more capable than Kaiji, so naturally, I would have been the better choice for your daughter. Yeah, exactly, President. Don't be too hard on yourself.
These guys always find a way to twist things to suit them. It's their specialty. No matter what, you just want to look down on me, huh?
They are so persistent, always having something to say back. Truly exhausting.
As I thought, these two won't back down that easily.
I can sympathize. Deep down, you must want your daughter to marry someone as capable as me, right? You've been taking credit for Kanji's work as if it were your own. Do you really think any parent would want to marry their daughter to a coward like that? Ugh.
Where does all that confidence come from? I don't think there's a single thing you're better at than Kaiji.
Ayame, you're still as harsh as ever.
But we aren't backing down either. We'll beat them with logic and reason.
I raised my daughter on my own, which is exactly why I didn't want to get her involved with the wrong kind of man, so I arranged a marriage meeting.
Just the thought that I might have ended up with someone like this sends chills down my spine.
If you had become my son-in-law, it would have undoubtedly damaged my relationship with my daughter. Come on now, isn't that a bit of an exaggeration? I can't express how relieved I am that Kaiji came into the picture before it was too late.
Father-in-law, Ayame. Hearing their heartfelt words filled me with newfound strength. And then... Soichi, when I went to that marriage meeting in your place, I'll admit I didn't have much confidence.
Of course not, we're worlds apart, and besides...
No, that's not true. I don't think I'm any less than you.
What? How dare you?
I can confidently say that I surpass you in both work ability and character.
What are you talking about? Don't get too full of yourself.
Sure, it might sound strange for me to say it, but it's the truth, so there's no helping it. I decided to get everything off my chest. I was filled with doubt, wondering if I was really a suitable match for the president's daughter. I was worried I might get turned away.
I knew Kaiji from before, but we only ever talked about work.
Making small talk with a client, especially the president, felt like a huge hurdle for someone like me, who's not good with words. If I were as smooth as Soichi, maybe I would have had more confidence. But despite my insecurities, they welcomed me warmly.
Who cares about your sentimental story? I don't want to hear that.
Sentimental story? That's not what I'm trying to say.
Whoa.
I'm telling you to stop being so self-centered, constantly changing your attitude and cozying up to whoever is convenient.
You're lecturing me? Me?
Even when you stole my work, I could swallow my pride and blame it on my own weakness. It hurt, but I could calm myself down. But stirring up trouble between me and Ayame? That I will never forgive.
Kaiji.
When you have someone to protect, it makes you stronger. I realized that in this moment. President Nakamatsu listened to the whole story about why I ended up at the marriage meeting instead of Soichi. His sincerity moved me, but more than that, I was completely drawn to Ayame. For the first time in my life, I experienced a fated encounter.
Wait, aren't you embarrassed saying that in front of everyone? Calm down for a sec, okay?
Listen up, don't bother us anymore.
Ugh.
Don't think I'm going to stay quiet forever. Now that I have a family to protect, I'm unstoppable.
Alright, Kaiji. Calm down.
Sorry, father-in-law. Then my father-in-law gently calmed me down.
You should say something too, President Nakamatsu. Tell them they'll face consequences if they keep acting recklessly. Consequences, huh? What do you think will happen if this whole scene gets posted online? It'll ruin the company's reputation. The president won't let that slide. You'll probably get demoted. The ones heading down the road are you two. Huh? On the day of the meeting, Kaiji told me everything. The cruel things you said about Ayame, your flippant attitude towards work, and more. Kaiji, you betrayed me! If you had something to say, you should have said it to me directly. Why tell President Nakamatsu of all people?
It's punishment for ignoring me. If talking to you doesn't work, the smart move is to bring it to someone with power. Any way you look at it, that's the smarter choice.
Damn, you pulled a sneaky move on me.
If the information reached my ears, that means it's also reached your boss's ears. No way.
It must be hard knowing the position you built with all your brown-nosing and dirty tricks is now in jeopardy.
Your facade is already gone. It's time to give up. Soichi, what are we gonna do? If this keeps up, we're... Don't panic, it's just another bluff. The president hasn't said anything yet, so it'll probably all blow over quietly.
You guys are really clueless. You've been called in by the president, right? Don't you get what that means yet?
Wait, could it be...
I don't know the specifics, but I'm guessing there's going to be a serious conversation.
Don't be fooled. The president is definitely going to talk about our promotion. We've delivered results, so it's a sure thing. Promotion? The moment I talked to him, you were already taken off the fast track. No way! Not only that, but you might not even have a spot in the company anymore.
With my father-in-law's words, the two of them are suddenly thrown into a corner.
I just bought a car last month. If I lose my job now, I won't be able to make the payments. This is bad. What do we do?
Are you really that scared of being ignored by women?
It's said that you have to flaunt money just to get their attention.
You're already 40, aren't you? It's about time you started living properly.
Now's not the time for that kind of talk. What am I supposed to do?
It seems they finally realized how dear the situation is, but something about Soichi's behavior seemed off.
Remember when I told you I met that gorgeous girl the other day? You mean the model, right? She pressured me into it. I signed a contract for an apartment. Can't you just cancel it? Even if I could cancel it, the purchase contract is already signed, and I won't get the deposit back. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars.
When I heard the reason, I almost burst out laughing. You might not even be able to cancel the apartment purchase itself.
What do you mean? Just like Kaiji said, canceling for whatever the buyer's reason isn't always allowed. This is a disaster. What am I supposed to do?
How should I know? Don't ask me.
If my position becomes shaky, you've got to speak to the president for me. Tell him to go easy on me. Please, Kaiji? No, Kaiji-sama! We're the only two who've been able to speak openly as peers, right? We're like comrades.
Don't make me laugh. After all the times you've dragged me down and looked down on me?
Kaiji, these guys will never change.
I agree, they're not even worth helping anymore.
You're really gonna abandon us? Hey!
When it comes to work, you guys are more than a nuisance. You're a hindrance.
I can't help but feel uneasy with these people staying around you, Kaiji.
Rest assured, Kaiji, your work environment will be cleaned up soon.
Yes, father-in-law.
Are we really gonna lose our jobs? Being jobless at 40, there's no hope for re-employment. President Nakamatsu told me everything. I hear you've been behaving disgracefully out of my sight. Well, about that, it's already been resolved. I've apologized to both President Nakamatsu and Kaiji. I swear I'll change my ways. Please have mercy. Hiring such individuals with lack of morals would only lower the morale of this company. President, please, I'm genuinely reflecting on my actions.
And so, the no-nonsense president decided to demote Soichi and Ken to the same level as new hires for the time being. However, other employees, inspired by my actions, all came forward to report their abuse to the president.
With so many voices against them, we have no choice but to take action. As this constitutes a breach of contract, we will be terminating your employment. Wait, please, I'll do anything. Cleaning, whatever. Just... don't abandon us! Spending all my money on women, no savings, and now stuck with a non-refundable apartment. It looks like my past choices have caught up with me.
What a mess! From what I heard, Soichi ended up drowning in debt, and the woman he was seeing dumped him the moment she found out he was unemployed.
I hope this makes him turn over a new leaf. I'm home, Ayame. Whoa, that smells amazing.
Welcome home, Kaiji. I made a hearty nikujaga packed with tender meat tonight.
I'm starving. I'll wash up right away, so wait for me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, my family life is going great and I'm thriving at work. May I continue to spend peaceful days with Ayame by my side.